My name is Tommy, and as always, I bring you great stories. Today's story is a Chicago police officer was accidentally shot by her partner. And I say, so fucking what? They shoot black people, brown people, white people, green people every day, and nobody cares. So why should I give a fuck that she was killed by her partner? You know what I say? Lock that motherfucker up, and you should agree with me. Let's get to the video.
And we begin tonight at 10 with breaking developments in the shooting death of Chicago police officer Crystal Rivera. Moments ago, we learned the 36-year-old mother was shot and killed by a fellow officer during a foot pursuit. Tonight, Jermont Terry is speaking with Chicago's police superintendent about the investigation. We start, though, with Charlie DeMar. He's live at the 6th District, where she's being remembered by the community tonight. Charlie.
And Joe, Crystal Rivera not only remembered as a Chicago police officer, but also as a devoted mother. As you just mentioned, we've learned from CPD that it is Rivera's partner who fired that fatal shot. Tonight, the Chicago Police Department asking for prayers not only for Rivera and her family, but also for her partner.
I have one question, Mr. White Newsman. Do you ask for prayers when cops kill these kids out here? I don't never see you news reporter asking for prayers for them or their families, but because she a cop, you asking for prayers. You see how we treat people so different in America? It's getting real old and getting real tiring. But let's get back to the story.
What? The weight of grief now drapes from the 6th District. It's the Southside community where Chicago police officer Crystal Rivera served for 4 years.
Officer Crystal Rivera.
Friends of Rivera say she fulfilled her lifelong dream of becoming an officer in 2021.
She fulfilled her dream. Was it her dream to be killed by a police officer? She didn't have to be a cop to do that. That was a waste of her time. She could have been doing something else in her life and she would still be alive. What I say to my brown people and my black people, stop trying to join a team who don't respect you. Stop trying to join a team that as soon as you take your uniform off, you will become a victim. And unfortunately, in this case, she didn't have to take her uniform off. She was shot in the back by her coward-ass partner.
When she was sworn in,
if you knew her, you knew that she was very determined, but she had such a sweet spirit and a gentle heart.
Chicago police say just before 10 p.m. Thursday on 82nd and Drexel, Rivera and her partner chased a man they thought had a gun. The suspect ran into a nearby building, up some stairs, and...
So, she died because they thought. Keyword, they thought. Keyword, they thought. One more time. Keyword, they thought somebody had a gun. I would hate to die because somebody thought. Be positive next time, stupid.
And into an apartment. That's when police say a second person armed with a rifle pointed it in the officer's direction. One of the officers opened fire. Superintendent Larry Snelling made no mention of the suspect shooting back at the officers. A procession line.
So, dude didn't shoot at the police. He just raised his rifle. Her partner went just crazy and start shooting because that's what cops do. They just start shooting. None of their training kicks in. Nothing they've ever learned in the police academy kicks in. Their answer to everything is just start shooting. We assaulted it. White America got our back if we kill one of these niggas. And that's what happened. He went crazy and he shot his partner. Congratulations. He made it. Now, my other question is, when cops shoot blacks, they get a ham. It's like, congratulations. This is like something in-house. They don't tell people this, but they get a ham because, you know, you got you one. So my question is, do he get a ham for killing his partner? She Puerto Rican. Do he get one for that?
In the streets as Officer Rivera's...
And I'm sorry, I said he. I don't know who her partner was. It could be a female. But I just want to know, do her partner get a ham? Because y'all, that's what y'all do when they kill a black person. Do he get one or she get one for this?
body was taken to the Cook County Medical Examiner's office, who determined late Friday the 36-year-old officer was fatally shot in the back.
She was shot in the back and killed like a dog by her partner, who will not be charged, right? So we can put this in the unsolved murder case because no one will be charged. But people forget the law is very clear. No one has the right to murder. It doesn't say, oh, if you're a cop, you got a right to murder. No one has a right to murder. And if you believe in the Bible says thou should not kill. So I don't give a fuck who you are, cop, sheriff, Jesus Christ, president of the United States. If you kill, you should be held accountable. It's just that simple. But once again, when you got white America, which is the minority group here in America, backing you, there will be nothing that happens when cops kill.
I'll be able to determine by checking out the bullet that when the officer was shot with, what gun that came from.
And then you get this silly fuck on here where it's clear that her partner shot her. Every news channel is reporting her partner shot her. And the police chief is reporting that her partner shot her in the back. But you get this motherfucker on here talking about, we got to test the bullet and make sure. Yeah, because they're going to try to find any way to blame the person who raised the rifle. They're going to try to do all they can to blame that person instead of saying, hey, man, we got to charge this cop. At least reckless, because he shot someone in the back that he shouldn't have shot in the back. It's rather simple.
And that will determine whether or not it was the person with the rifle or perhaps it was one of the officers.
Dr. Carrie Steiner, a former CPD officer turned police and public service psychologist,
I started hearing from officers probably around 10:30.
Says she is particularly concerned about the officers in the 6th District who are in mourning once again. In February, a 27-year-old officer died by suicide. And last November, Officer Enrique
So I should feel bad for a cop that killed himself? He killed himself probably because he was doing dirty shit, was afraid he was going to get caught for the dirty shit, and he killed himself. Once again, I don't feel bad. Killing yourself is a sin, and he's going to hell.
Martinez, also assigned to the 6th District, was gunned down just blocks from where Rivera was killed.
And so this is a lot of cumulative trauma. And so I am really worried about all of the officers there and how they're feeling. I think that right now everybody's more so in shock.
Do you be concerned on how families feel when their sons get killed or their daughters get killed by police? But yet you're on TV. Once again, a white woman, I feel bad for these cops. I told you the reason why cops kill is because white America support them. Because black America, brown America, green America been telling you cops are dirty. Cops killing us. We've been telling y'all that. But soon as something happened to one of y'all, now you understand. Bullshit, you don't understand, because tomorrow this same district can go kill a black kid, and I guarantee you this white lady won't be on the TV saying she feel bad for their family.
And Chicago police say the investigation into the person who aimed that rifle towards the officers on scene, that investigation is still ongoing, and that person is in custody. Jermont Terry had the opportunity to take some of these questions about the investigation directly to Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling. Hey, Jermont.
Charlie, you're right. I had a brief one-on-one with Superintendent Larry Snelling earlier today. Our police sources had already confirmed that the fallen officer was hit by friendly fire. When I asked the question directly to the superintendent, he didn't dodge that question, but he did say they had to review all body cameras before they could speak publicly about what we know tonight. Do you know if this was accidental? What about the weapon of the gun?
Here's what I'll tell you about that. The investigation is still wrapping up right now, and as soon as we have every single fact in place, we're transparent, we're going to put that information out.
Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling responding directly to my question of how CPD fallen officer Crystal Rivera was shot. After Officer Rivera and her partner chased a man into a building in the Chatham neighborhood.
We fight for who? We fight for her!
Despite a long and heartbreaking 24 hours, the superintendent, along with Mayor Brandon Johnson, still showed up to a rally in Bronzeville.
What better place to acknowledge her life, and the fact that she gave her life for the people who are out here right now today.
She didn't give her life for the people that's out here right now today. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? She got killed by her partner, shot in the goddamn back. This protest is about black women being missing. What the fuck what is you talking about? Hey, man, Chicago, man, y'all got some dumb people running the show out there. And I see why it's thousands of murders in Chicago every year. Y'all leaders is dumb as fuck, and y'all need to start voting them out and getting some better people in there. This rally has nothing to do with that cop. That cop was not killed because she was out here trying to do her job. She was killed because they thought someone had a gun. And the person who pulled the gun was not the person they was chasing. So she died on a thought. That's the dumbest reason to motherfucking die for.
This group marched down King Drive to bring awareness of the unsolved cases of missing black and brown women in Chicago.
She was going after the bad people who were doing harm to others, and she wanted justice.
We don't know. We don't know if she was going after bad people. She died chasing someone she thought had a gun, Mr. Larry Snelling. I would love to ask you the right questions. See, these reporters, they suck your ass. I wouldn't suck your ass. I would be like, bruh, why you keep saying she died thinking she thought somebody had a gun? I would say, Mr. Larry Snelling, would you want to die because you thought someone had a gun? Come on, man, shut the fuck up. Y'all dudes be stupid.
Justice for the people that you see standing and marching and walking out here right now today.
Snelling says as the city and department mourn.
I promise you, the black community is not mourning this cop being shot by her partner. I promise you that. But you see how he tried to make that be the point? No, black people is not giving a fuck about her.
It's just as important to remember the vow each officer takes to protect even when they are hurting.
Chicago Police Department, these members are my family. And when we lose a family member...
Bruh, I hate when I see black cops be like, yo, this is my family. It's not. Because as soon as you take that uniform off, you get in your car, and you drive down the street, you still a nigga. You still possibly able to become victim. We've seen so many black cops across America take off that uniform and become victim. But y'all love getting on TV. Oh, this is my family. No, it is not your family. They just gotta tolerate you, bruh. It's a big difference.
It's tough. It's hard. But those family members are resilient. They're tough. They will want you to keep moving on.
Now, COPA is leading this ongoing investigation. Superintendent Snelling says as the investigation unfolds, the top priority tonight is the fallen officer's family, and now we know that also includes the partner who fired that shot.
I'm just saying, I don't see what investigation is going on. We know her partner shot her in the back. It's either the person that had the rifle, either he gonna go to jail for having a rifle, or his rifle was legal and he was just scared because y'all come running up in the building chasing a person y'all thought had a gun. And I'm sorry to tell you that that's the dumbest reason to be killed. Because I was chasing somebody that I thought I was gonna be a millionaire at this age in my life, but I'm not. But like I always say, I present you with the facts. I give you my opinion on those facts. And if you like how I do that, click that like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, click all so you can get notifications every time I drop one of these videos. If you're a supporter of the channel, much love and respect goes out to you. I salute. And if you one of these haters out here and you shooting your partners in the back, cut the shit. That part.